So it's been quite a while since I've brought you anything from the Harley, and today we're just mental health day. We're just out for a ride. We're gonna go up and see Rob at Rob's Dyno, go have breakfast, hang out for a little bit, and just go for a nice ride. It's about 60 degrees out this morning. It's supposed to get up to 75, 80 maybe. And yeah, I haven't brought you any content from the Harley in quite a while, so I figured I'd go ahead and do that. So I always take the back roads. And it's a really nice ride from Oxford to Gardner. It's about 35 miles on the back roads, and yeah, everything's still working on the old Harley. I've got the Apple wireless CarPlay working, and we gave it about a 2-hour cleaning yesterday. It was in desperate need of it. Last time I rode it was October down at Daytona, when I used it as my pit bike. Had the biggest pit bike at Daytona, guaranteed. Alright, so as we go through a few of these small towns, I'll give a little commentary. Alright, the first little town we're going to go through is the town of Leicester. L-E-I-C-E-S-T-E-R. Yes, a Massachusetts way to spell Leicester. Also pronounced by people not in the know, Leicester. Relatively small town. They used to have a drive-in. They do have a golf course we just went by. It's also home to Hot Dog Annie's. We may stop there on the way back for lunch. But just a typical small New England town. I think the biggest thing is, like I said, Hot Dog Annie's. The drive-in theaters closed down. All the American flags are out. And people running red lights as usual. And we're going to continue north on Route 56. We're going to actually take Route 56 till it dead ends, and we're going to make a left. But I would be remiss if I didn't keep the video going as we go by Hot Dog Annie's and also Worcester Airport. You'll be able to see, well, you might be able to see. Worcester Airport's kind of in Worcester, W-O-R-C-E-S-T-E-R, Worcester. In Massachusetts, it's known as Worcester. I almost missed a flight back in my military days because I actually flew into Worcester, and they were like, last call for Worcester. I was like, what the hell is he saying? But that's what they were saying. Middle school. Leicester Rod and Gun Club. We're coming up on the infamous Hot Dog Annie's. The place has been around. My parents used to bring us here when we were kids. Hot Dog Annie's. We'll probably stop on the way back for get a couple of dogs and a root beer. And right up here at the top of this hill on the right hand side is the Worcester Airport. The Worcester Airport's kind of an unusual thing because of the weather. Where it's located, they get socked in quite a bit, and I'm not sure if they've upgraded to where they have instrument approach for landings, but I don't think you're going to be able to see the runway. Maybe. Oh yeah, there it is. So there's the runway. And also another notable place in the area is Spider Gates. It's a cemetery out in the middle of the woods. It's got some wrought iron gates on it, and used to be a place to take your girlfriend when we were kids, just to get her scared a little bit so she'd clutch on a little bit tighter. And part of the Worcester reservoir system. Beautiful morning for a ride. 7:04 in the morning. And you'll be able to see some more of the Worcester reservoirs here on the left. The water supply for the city of Worcester and surrounding areas. And now we're entering into Paxton, home of Anna Marie College, which has just, as of recent, completely shut down. I'm not sure what they're doing with the campus. I think they're selling portions of the campus off to other schools. I believe my sister graduated from Anna Maria. But you can Google it. Been around a long time. And what else? What else? What else is Paxton known for? Alright, I'll be back. So this used to be the turn to go into Anna Marie College. The sign's still there. And I believe Paxton, they've got a Boy Scout summer camp in Paxton. I think it's in Paxton. I went there when I was a kid. We've got the town of Paxton, the police department, fire department, public safety complex. And of course we've got the Dunkin' Donut. It's just not a New England town without at least one Dunkin' Donut. This is also a nice little town. A lot of older houses. Ladies out doing their walk in the morning. And of course the town square with the big church. You can see the steeple sticking up. monument, a big church. Memorial Library, cemetery, some nice old houses. Just a quaint little New England town. Alright, so we're just entering the town of Rutland. And I believe Rutland is the geographical center of Massachusetts. For those that didn't know. A lot of new bills in this area, or recent bills I should say. They're expanding out quite a bit. So Rutland's known for its state forest. A great place to ride. The roads are really good. It's an enjoyable ride. Nice little elevation change here, uphill. Harley's running great. This is the first time I've had it out this year. I did have to top off the battery charge because it was a little bit weak. I did have it on a trickle charger over the winter. And today's setup, I'm using a GoPro Black 13, Hero 13 with the media mod, and I'm using one of the lavalier mics from my DJI wireless mic setup. I've just got that tucked in the helmet, so hopefully the audio is clear and understandable. Got a little farm stand here as we come up toward the center of Rutland, and yep, somebody backing out into the roadway. Not a very smart move. I think we're early enough or in between where we're not catching school buses or anything like that. I think it's going to be a pretty decent ride up to Gardner. Allergies have been kicking my butt this spring. But everything's starting to bloom and sprout and leaves and all that good stuff. A lot that was sold. Camper for sale. You've got a sprinkling of older houses, and then you've got, you know, some newer builds thrown in the mix. Looks like some newer builds there. Out walking the Poochie for the morning. Up too fast. All right. This place here on the right, I think, was condemned, or they're redoing it or something. We've got the Rutland Fire Department and the Rutland Police Department. The police department used to be over on 122, and they, a few years back, they moved over here. Quite a few years back now. And we got the community pool. Just yet another nice little quaint New England town. We got the town ball field. This road's been recently redone, widened, and paved. And we got some new builds. That's a new build. Just a really nice little town. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, this is where Route 56 comes to an end. And we are going to go north on 68 toward Hubbardston. Hubbardston, Gardner. We're still in Rutland. Rutland has got quite a large area. '68's one of the main rural roads that run north. And I will be truthful, I don't know anything about Hubbardston, other than it's just another nice little New England town. Be coming up on the town line right up here. Alright, I'll be back when we get up by the center of town. So one thing of note, they do have a I didn't catch the name, but they do have a beach here. That was the entrance, and I believe it's up here on the right hand side. I don't think you can see anything. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you can. But there is some wetlands in here on the right, and I'm sure the beach is on the other side of that little ridge. Alright, we're coming up to the center of Hubbardston. Again, a typical New England town. And the big church steeple. Post office, town offices, police department. That's a big place for sale. Got your little town store, fire department, another church. Doesn't have the typical tall steeple on it. This is just really a nice ride. Not a lot of traffic. And they got the town parks. We got a skateboard park and a bandstand, playground, soccer fields, baseball field. Very nicely done. Alright, well, at least you did use your turn signal. Alright, next stop will be the town of Gardner. And we're entering the town of Gardner. And I'm not real familiar with Gardner either. I believe it was an old mill city or a mill town. It's one of the larger towns in this area. Big Walmart. Community Health Connection. And we're not going to get into downtown Gardner because I am going to turn off to go to Rob's Dino Service. To me, that's what Gardner's known for. The premier tuning center, home of the motorcycle marriage counselor. He can get you on the right track with your bike. AutoZone, Dunkin's, right? You know, lots your typical shops for a larger town, small city. There's a Dunkin' Donuts there at the Shell. We got a Jersey Mike's, National Guard Armory. Some new builds going in. This is a Route 2 overpass. Route 2 spans the state from Boston out to North Adams. Lots of shops, the Gardner 10-pin bowling. And I will say, this has been a very nice ride this morning. This is kind of an industrial area here. And here we are, Rob's Dino Service. Ooh, somebody did a hell of a burnout here. There we go. Time to go have some breakfast. So, we had a very nice visit at Rob's Dino Service. Went out to breakfast and got my inspection sticker taken care of, so I'm all set. They're doing a sticker party on this coming Saturday, so I'll probably go up for that and get some video. It's supposed to rain, but we'll see what the weather actually does. And I'm on the way home and kind of fell in behind this other gentleman who's out on a beautiful day to be riding. So I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up there. Excuse me. I know I haven't brought you any Harley content in a while, but hopefully you enjoy this little ride along today, and make sure you subscribe and like and all that good shit, and we'll catch you on the next one.